Hello, Liz, I'm Ray, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Right, so we're still in the class trial.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Yes. We're talking about the mystery of the funhouse. So basically, the killer wrapped a chain around the door and broke the button so they wouldn't be able, so everyone else would not be able to figure out the secret of the funhouse.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
Yes.
It would have been a major inconvenience.
I was thinking about how Nekomaru died, and the fact that he had wire, like, wrapped around him, which did not seem anything important, and also he has a giant dent in his skull, and is partially destroyed. Mostly destroyed. Partially destroyed.
After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly.
Bitch!
There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
Bitch!
What a pain. It's fine already.
We figured out it's...
Gundam, please proceed.
Sonia!
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right?
Yes.
If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
It goes up, you dumb fuck. I see, now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side.
Or it also rotates.
Does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower.
Or it also
Fiend,
rotates.
what does this mean?
What does this mean?
Sonia, shut the fuck up. Don't agree with this. I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same on both sides. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through the contradiction? It rotates! Next. Oh! Fuyuhiko's account. Yes!
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Wait a second, that wasn't... I assure you, when the elevator was behind you, each tower... Hajime, get back. Your back is getting scorched. Shut up.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
I know it's Fuyuhiko's
The
account. It
elevator
has
should
to be.
move.
vertically, not horizontally.
Yes, that's correct.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you,
Okay.
the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning.
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Something's not right. So Gundam and Sonia have matching arguments. It sounds like it makes sense, but is that really correct?
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong.
I had to think about that for a second. Because it was, Kazuichi
The
accounts,
elevator
not...
wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass knife.
I thought it was Fuyuhiko that did that first, but
that.
after some trial and error,
It was pretty
I
strange.
realized it was Kazuichi because I'm dumb.
From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Yeah.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense.
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Yeah. See, I was thinking that it just kind of rotated while within. I didn't think it would actually...
Which means
Well, actually,
the
that makes a lot
exit
more
would be
sense.
on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
That one makes a lot more sense than what I was thinking, so I'm fucking
And thanks
dumb.
to that,
The tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
Makes a lot more sense, actually. I think
An
about it.
elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible?
It's like something from an amusement park. No fucking shit!
Well, a funhouse is an amusement
Monica will shut the
park
fuck up for like
attraction,
5
you
seconds,
know.
alright?
And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
I lost the cap. Fuck.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
Yeah, he is inhuman. He's a fucking animatronic bear.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
Fair.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
Fuck off,
So we're
Monokuma.
done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's
Right.
the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
I feel like the elevator is the ultimate weapon.
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
Just fucking tell us, Nagito,
What
you
is the
dumb piece of shit.
Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that.
You're the only who's been there! Are you fucking kidding me with this? Nagito! Why'd you become such an arrogant prick?
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can
Oh
solve this simple mystery.
my
easily.
god. Someone just shanked me like right now. Or him. Octagon means 8-sided shape.
I see.
Oct. 8. Fuck you.
Oh, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I
Yes.
didn't expect you to know that.
Wow!
Substitute reserve course student, you're quite
Fuck
knowledgeable.
you, Nugget. How do you all defend this kid? How the fuck do you all defend this
Guess I
kid?
should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Bitch, I don't know. Up here?
Crap!
I don't give a fuck. It has to be above everything else, so. Bitch!
Crap!
What the fuck? I didn't mean to click that!
Crap! Crap!
I'm gonna die here.
Here!
What?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
What?
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house?
What?
If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
What?
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
What?
In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
What the?
Learn?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the Funhouse.
I kind of guessed that,
Which
but
means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
I kind of figured
Like
that.
me, the killer probably realized the secret of
Wait,
the
so that means
funhouse
somebody
when he
else has
seen it,
actually been to the Octagon.
and then thought of a way to kill, making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed you.
So somebody else had to go through it. But that's the part I don't understand, is that like...
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as
God,
a
I
weapon?
hate you.
Such a spectacular crime.
Please don't
It
ever
truly
speak to me
deserves
ever
to be
again.
called the ultimate weapon.
Leave me alone. The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did this? Yeah, you only have to think of who actually went through this beyond Nagito. Child suspended. Wow, I could have actually done this last episode, but fuck it. Hiya.
Hiya!
Why, hello there. I thought of a brand new bad word to call Monomi. Aw, I can't really tell. I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. I'm not used to insult and slander. That's not gonna get hit by a mean word. Monomi is a serious Stufatly. That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stufatly, huh? Just, that's not it. It's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all these three words would be, ta-da! Stufatly. Oh, what? That's a fat hitting in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monomi is a serious Stufatly.
Stufatly. Stupid, fat, and ugly. Oh, I get it now. Ah, I hated it. Save my current progress? Hell yeah, I wanna. Wow. All rise for the next class trial. Or the next part of the class trial.
I hope your day is well. I'm trying.
Yeah, fuck it. As I said, I probably should have done this.
And just like I
I should have done this last episode, but fuck it.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
Same.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Excuse me?
Is it really alright to accept
Is
the
it
situation
really alright to
so
accept the
easily?
situation so easily?
I mean,
Hey guys, Feature right here. Just letting you know, for the next few scenes, you're going to be hearing both me and the actual character speaking at the same time. For some reason, my audio wasn't working, and I didn't actually realize that they were speaking until now when I'm editing this. So, sorry for all that. Okay, back to the video.
that's not what's
It's not what's
important.
important. The thing that's
thing
really
that's the
important
killer
is
who used the
the killer
building
who used the
structure.
building structure. Like
who's
who's
Nekomaru's
Nekomaru's
murderer?
Is
Is
it
it
really okay to believe the
Is
building
it really okay
is
to
the
believe
weapon?
the building is a
Nagito
weapon?
said it.
Nagito said it, you know?
There's no way.
There's
I'd
no way
lie
I'd
such
lie
an
at such an important moment. I don't want to die
The
either.
bastard who kept
One of the
saying how
bads
much
who
they
kept saying how much they didn't mind
He's
dying.
right.
He's right, there was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
Retract? I'm disappointed too, you know? If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such
You have to say simple falsehoods per usual. There's no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing each other for one's own desire. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions. I see.
It's fine.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything.
Akane!
Akane, you're drilling waterfalls! Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not. Anyways, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how it was used? How they killed
It might
Nekomaru.
be better if we
It might be better if we
clarify
clarify the cause of death first, don't you think? Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, then it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death? What? How was he crushed?
Crap!
Oh fuck! That's really a chance!
I never.
Okay, so something happened with my sound for a second. That was
the
weird.
Ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon?
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes. I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily
So far,
sacrifice
murder is not
myself.
for the sake of hope, ever. Fuck that.
You say such falsehoods, per usual.
Mm.
There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope.
Thank you, Gunham. For
Murder
once, I
is
actually agree with
simply
you.
Murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine.
Bitch!
Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Doubt.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
I press X to doubt. Okay.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure,
How they
How would they
killed-
use
it
it?
might be better if we clarify the cause of death first.
Okay, so I know which one it's not. Horribly damaged, beaten as if he was beating something. Beaten up on object, killing the structure. So, okay. Falling?
I see.
What? That was it?
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
What the fuck?
Died from falling.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected,
Oh, and that's how the wires play into it. Oh!
then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know.
I know. Oh, I get
Where
it
in that
now.
building would you even be able to push someone off?
You
in
don't
the
have to
first
push
place?
him though.
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor,
But
the door on the
remember-
fourth floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
It's saying that Hajime is correct. If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind the incident, I need to solve that mystery next. But he didn't get shoved. There was wires. He was definitely dangled from somewhere. Let's see. I want to say the good night button, but we'll find out in a second.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
I guessed! I knew it!
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Yes.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed,
Ah.
all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
Yeah.
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes.
But
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
oh,
Now you're calling me a pest?
oh, Kazuichi, I'm so sorry. A way to create a drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is inside it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what could that be? Okay, I was like, don't make me do another. Okay, wire. Or a chain? No, wire. Wait, wire. I was like, where's the
If you
wire?
arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yes. Do not interfere, same.
The hammer is suspicious.
Nope.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
I kind of want to say
What about
yes.
the oil on the floor?
No.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Doorknob, no.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
For once, thank you.
Silence, pest!
Stop calling him a pest!
Don't be so cold.
Aww.
What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh no. Oh no. If Nekomaru's inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a
Okay.
certain way,
Let's see. It has to
you
be
can
the
cause
wire.
drop
It
within
has
the
to be.
elevator.
That's not wrong.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yes. Do not interfere. Yeah, fuck you.
that arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Nope.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar
I want
again?
to.
What about the oil on the floor?
No.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
That's
I agree with that.
Consent! It's important!
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Yeah.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Yep.
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob.
Oh.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair. That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
But how'd you get him in sleep mode is the real question
Tied
here.
the tip of the wire into
That's
a
what I
knot
want to
and
know.
hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
Like,
With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower.
and
And
but
suspended
how did?
Nekomaru in midair.
Oh, and that's why all of him is damaged, not just.
That's right. He was so well
Please
done.
stop talking.
Kinda like
You better not finish that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, please stop talking like right now. Please don't.
The
These
killer
are my
took
precious
advantage of
children.
The elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
God damn it, Kazuichi!
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Yeah, why are you arguing with me?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Look. Bruh.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off.
What?
There's no way they could do that.
What? I agree with Kazuichi was wondering. I seem certain that a difference in the elevator must be inside financing.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they
No!
make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Aha!
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Fallen
What?
pillar.
Nekomaru fell. Nekomaru should have still been asleep. If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story.
Okay, it's the first one. It has to be the first one.
Damn it!
I'm supposed to go back to the original topic.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
Okay, so it's the first one.
Doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
It had to be the first
It's
one.
possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
What? Huh, what the hell are you even saying? I'm not the type of cow you get thrown by a mess of a remark like that. What?
What? Nekomaru should have still been asleep.
Oh wait! Ah!
Crap! What?
Hold on.
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still. If he was sleeping,
Ah!
he could do that to him. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain that moving the elevator with Nekomaru in is just impossible. End of story.
No. Hold on.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode.
But the timer.
Cut through those words.
It took me a second. Like the second time I got it, I was like, oh wait a second.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like,
His alarm
how did he even
clock.
Wake up.
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and
You would
had no clue
probably
why,
struggle and then fall from that way.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
And that would cause you to
Instinctively,
slip.
Your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
It makes a lot more sense.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Yep.
In actuality, The scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But
That makes a lot more
Nekomaru
sense.
didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came
Yeah.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer
Yes,
too?
most likely.
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
But they couldn't. The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but... Oh, he loosened it! Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower. Oh, wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. Because Nekomaru... If that's really what was... Then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
So that's how Nekomaru felt.
Oh, that's
You finally
interesting.
understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest.
Ah!
No, I'm not just a pest.
Kazuichi, I'm so sorry. I love you so much.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia?
No!
Fucking pig!
No, I believe you gave your all.
Thank you. Oh my god, I don't want this. I didn't want that.
Why aren't you teasing me
No!
anymore?
Don't ask for this, my sweet, precious child. I missed.
This guy, he gets off on this.
Yes.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was
God
still
fucking
hanging
damn
upside
it.
down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of
He
course,
also hit the pillar.
too.
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only I could think of what happened to him was he collided with the pillar.
I see.
Yeah, and that's that was the sound people
Nekomaru
heard.
fell to the floor. He ended
Colliding
up
with the
colliding Isn't that it?
The only thing is that this is not leading to who the killer actually is.
So
Fine.
that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Mostly right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this
Coincidence.
point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Yeah.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out,
So it had to be
from
someone from Strawberry Tower if that's the case.
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Don't call a baby gangster.
Stop calling me baby gangsta.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that
What?
you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Fuck.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's one after another. If I can't choke up at a time like this, just a little more, I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Yeah, now I'm also confused. Make your argument. Okay, what do I got? I guess I'll try.
We headed for Grape Tower
Fuck.
before 7 a.m. I am certain.
Okay.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Wait. No.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
It's not the radio clock, that is.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No! Ah! That was the thing. The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang at 7:30 a.m. when we discovered the body before 7 a.m. I need to crush one possibility at a time. Okay, no, that was
We
it.
headed for Grape before 7 a.m.
That had to be of it. That was wrong.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside.
Yeah, I'm about to say that had to be it. Because Nekomaru has a radio clock. That cannot be tampered with. So that means that the clocks
No,
inside
the
the
clock inside his
house.
chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with
Yes.
the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
But when?
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all
But
the
what if they
clocks
were
have
all
the same time
changed?
displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
So cute!
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Same. Okay, the time-related contradiction. I don't think it's down testimony. I should doubt the clock. I think it's done, but what was it? It has to overlook something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. Find focus and think. We should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Please tell me it's a logic dive. Yes! Okay, I know what this is. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I know what it is. I figured it out. Oh fuck. I hate this. Ah! Woo! Woo! I jumped! Bitch ass motherfucker. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. Question 1 is, what did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Time in the building. The time in the building. Has to be that one. It has to be that one. The time in the building was wrong. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so time in the building is wrong. Okay. Don't tell me I have to jump! Oh! I hate this. I hate this! Thank you. Not make me redo all that. Or do I have to redo all that? I don't know. I have to redo all that, don't I? I hate this. I made that! I hate this game. This is bullshit. This is horse shit. Fuck, it's actually taking a lot more concentration than I expect. What?! I made that! Fuck you! With a cactus up your retina. That did not... Just don't question me. Just don't question me my insults, okay? Just fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore. Question 2. Which clock was tampered with? Both. No, the building's clock. The building clock. The building clock. I made it! It was the building clock! It was the building clock! I almost said both and I realized how dumb that sounded. Because Nekomaru's clock cannot be tampered with. Please don't make me jump anymore. I hate this! So fucking much. Ah! Oh my god! I feel... This is basically snowboarding. Oh, fucking goddamn it. Okay, question 3 is... Which house had the wrong time? Both houses had the wrong time. They had to have. Hey, yo, let's go!
It's all coming together.
Nice! Fucking knew that.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
There's only 2,
So
so...
even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Yes.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
Yeah, because no one else has a watch in here except for Nekomaru, and Nekomaru's fucking dead.
Fantastic!
Now you just shut the fuck up.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
fair. She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much time the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Okay. Please don't make me do. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Let's see. Oh, he's still... Let's see. I would want to say Akane's account.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Yes, which is broken
The
now.
time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
It could have been.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
I fucking knew it! Haha!
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell.
Wasn't it that rumbling noise? One day I will not be a complete disaster when I open this, but not today.
Rumbling?
Yes, you heard it.
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Seriously?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
Wait.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
What?
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
Wait.
There's nothing to worry about.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
Wait, the rumbling sound at 5:30 a.m. Off. 3.
Damn it!
Did I fuck up on math?
I see!
Don't fucking judge me!
7:30.
Fuck.
And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5,
Oh, fuck.
that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We
Wow.
were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
Yeah, so you would never know.
For what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out
Just
just Nekomaru.
Nekomaru.
If you messed
just
with the
Nekomaru?
clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Oh, yeah!
The killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer should also use a specific thing. They're trying to let only Nekomaru. That means specific is the clock's alarm. What? What? That should have been it.
Damn it! I see!
Monaco's Tai Chi?
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower
At 7
every morning at 7
Oh!
a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
Yo, be
We would
behind
able
and
to
miss it.
attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at
Okay.
the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
It was 7 a.m., not 5, like we all thought.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5
It was
a.m.
actually 7
And
a.m.
if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's
Do you ever
pretty
have that
much
moment of having, like, deja vu where it's like you've seen something before? I just had that right now, but I've never played this game before. What the fuck?
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi.
That
Right
was
on
weird.
schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
Jeez, how outrageous. I wasn't expect everyone to miss Monokuma's Tai Chi, but it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it?
You didn't think about that.
What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something
Tripping over
like
yourself.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's
That's
fault?
not how that goes.
that. Too bad.
Liar!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
What?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
What?
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
Wait. So Fuyuhiko's
You
not.
witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
The alarm went
Are
off!
you talking about that alarm? A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi?
All
at
the
that
girls.
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who isn't? Who's the bastard?
Nagito.
You're the only one!
Wow, that was actually right.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
Something.
It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You
Something's not
weren't
right.
in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Please, just do it anyways. Fuck it.
I may be frank. Even if I wanted to go to the lounge,
I couldn't?
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
What? He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
Wait.
However, that is also true for me.
Wait,
It
what?
is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House.
Did Chiaki... Wait a second. Who had the deluxe rooms? Because whoever might have the deluxe rooms didn't hear it. I know Nagito had one, and Sonia had one, and Chiaki had one. Who was the other guy who had one? I want to say Fuyuhiko, because Fuyuhiko had one, but he was already in the lounge, and...
But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it. To be honest, it's not just them.
So whoever had the deluxe rooms didn't hear it. Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common. And I'm sure you'll figure
God
it out.
fucking, just tell us a straight answer for once in your goddamn life, Nagito, you fucking piece of shit. Okay, the only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is, what do those two have in common? Could also be a secret that points to the killer. Don't you dare make me do Hangman. No! Real talk, I'm literally gonna look this up just so I can know how to spell this, okay? I'll be right back. I need an E. That's not an E, that's an E. D, I need an L, that's not an L. I need an L. That's not an L. Ah. S? No. I need LU. I need X. E. Fuck. E. Ah! Deluxe room! Okay, I had to figure out how to spell deluxe! Okay, I don't need that.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki, the three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and also has excellent air insulation. Oh. The standard room has some insulation, but it's also pretty decent. And the company rooms have severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
How do y'all defend this kid?
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Look.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that
Oh, who else had deluxe
a
room?
very important clue.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. Who else had a deluxe room?
You're the only one!
But it's like, who else had a deluxe room?
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too.
Why?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Because he wasn't in his room.
Gundam?
There's only one possibility. You weren't.
You weren't in the room at the time,
Even though
sorry.
you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
Because Fuyuhiko was in the lounge.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Yes.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that
That makes
long,
10 times more
the
sense than
killer
what I
who
was
had
thinking.
left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
So he was already out.
Putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
Holy shit, that makes 10 times more
In order
sense
to do
now.
that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now.
And once they tried to go back,
They couldn't because Fuyuhiko was in the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go.
Because that would have been a perfect alibi.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Holy
just
shit.
like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
Wow, Fuyuhiko!
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This, ruckus is louder than the supreme rule of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise all of a sudden.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room
He would have
to
been
check on
found,
him,
yeah.
he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
He didn't want to risk it.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge,
It was a good plan,
your
though, to be
was
honest.
doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How
Ooh.
many ears do we possess?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human.
Are you fucking
the
kidding me with
soundproof
this?
system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
Right?
Bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence?
Isn't the timing a little
Isn't that
too
timing
perfect?
a
Yeah.
little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
Alright. So yeah, this is taking a little bit longer than expected, but at the same time, I'll just do another 3-part, and hopefully I'll be able to finish this entire chapter next time. But anyways, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, recommend games. Let me know what you think of this game in the comment section below. Don't forget to stay mythical. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, my lovelies.